The chairman of Tesco has stepped down after a big fall in profits. BBC News.
With Alan Smith. Now, here at the BBC, we've undergone countless management initiatives and spent thousands of pounds challenging stereotyping both on air and in the workplace. Then along comes a bloke called Finnemore to tell us that stereotyping can have its positive side, and apparently he's got licence to peddle this belief. After a word from one of our female panel game hosts.
I think the difference between the news quiz and, other quizzes of a similar nature is that it's very low on testosterone. We don't care who wins.
Here's a strange thing. When my grandfather died, the exact moment he died, a huge portrait of him fell off the wall. Hit him on the head, killed him.
What would Jeremy Hardy think if I said he was low on testosterone? I think he wouldn't be surprised I said it. Sometimes it's more like panto. Join me, Sandy Toksvig, for the return of the news quiz tomorrow evening at 6:30 on BBC Radio 4.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir programme.
Bridge?
Carter, this is Captain Ramsey. We picked up a hurricane warning in the Gulf of Mexico. Voyage postponed, return to port. Alter course 180 degrees, steady to new heading nor-northeast.
Aye, sir. Bridge?
Did you not hear me, man?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, do it then. Alter course 180 degrees.
I have, sir.
You have not. You take me for a fool. We're still heading southwest.
Well, yes, sir, but, with an oil tanker of this size, sir, it's like trying to restructure a large and bureaucratic institution.
It's like what?
Say the NHS, for example, sir. I've adjusted our heading, sir, which is like installing a new executive board with a fresh ethos, but the vessel will need time to adjust its direction, sir, like individual hospital managers and medical practitioners adapting to the board's new priorities, sir.
What are you jabbering about the NHS for? I just want you to turn this tanker around.
Yes, sir, I understand that, and I am doing, but we'll put it another way. It's like China cautiously adopting a more open relationship with the West, sir.
China?
Yes, sir. The new heading is like an encouraging international summit, sir, but the tanker is like decades, if not centuries, of ingrained mistrust.
What?
OK, sir, think of me, sir, as a dynamic new head teacher, and the tanker as a failing school. Now...
Carter, need I remind you, I have been captain of this vessel for 17 years. Now, what the hell are you playing at?
Oh, well, it's a really lovely sunset, sir. Can't we have 5 more minutes?
No. Turn her around this second.
Aye, sir. On new heading, no noise, sir.
That's more like it.
So, Rachel, Al here says you're waitressing, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, I was in catering myself back in the day. Well, where are you working then? You local?
Yeah, the Boar's Head on Russell Street.
Oh, yeah, I know the Boar's Head. Who's running that now then? Is it still old Jamie Palmer, is it?
I don't think so, no, my boss is Mrs. Patel.
Oh, right. Yeah, Mrs. Patel, is it?
Grandad.
Yeah, I'll tell you something about Indians, right?
No, Grandad, don't.
No, seriously, the thing about your Indians, right?
No, seriously, I'm sorry, Rachel, he's a different generation.
It's okay, I don't mind.
There you go, she don't mind.
No, she's being polite, Grandad. You can't talk about people like this anymore.
Well, of course you can. Look, I've seen them all in the catering trade. I've worked with them all. I have blacks, Irish, Chinese, got to know them all. Thing is, with your Indians...
I'm really sorry about this.
At the end of the day, right, Rachel, when you shake hands with an Indian, that is gospel. That's bonded. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but what are you saying, though?
Well, I'm just saying they're men of their word. Never been rooked by an Indian. Very trustworthy people.
Right, OK, that's still... You should...
Of course, if you're Turk, very different...
No, don't.
If you're Turk, right, it's all about one
please,
thing. All comes down to one thing with your Turk. Family. Very family-centred people. Yet, at the same time, very hospitable. Can't do enough for you Turk. Got a lot of time for them. Now, you're Jew.
No, Grandad, seriously. No, don't do the Jews.
The thing I've noticed with the Jews...
You know Rachel's Jewish, don't you?
Oh, is she? Oh, you'll bear me out on this one then, Rach. The thing with your lot is they're very clever, the Jewish, aren't they? They're very, what's the word? Very, very clever people.
Oh, what, you mean cunning?
Cunning? I don't know, they're definitely clever.
Yeah, but that's code, isn't it, for sneaky and conniving?
No, I wouldn't say... No, I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
Well, no, I'm not saying it!
Well, you did say it.
No, you were saying it!
No, not me, son. I just think they're intellectually very sharp.
Right, well, look, it's still racist to say that.
See, how'd you make that out?
You can't make generalisations like that. Not all Jewish people are clever. Some of them are stupid.
Well, hang about. A minute ago you were saying they was cunning.
No, I wasn't.
And now they're stupid. Oh, you've really got your knife out for them, eh?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, watch out for this one, Rach. Seems like a bit of an anti-Semite.
Come on.
Now, the Belgians, though. I'll tell you something about the Belgians.
What? Go on then, what?
They're the scum of the earth.
Well,
Goes without
yes,
saying,
obviously,
yeah.
yeah.
There now follows an open letter to the people of Belgium.
I mean, we're joking. Obviously, we're joking. Come on, you know that. You lovely Belgians. You're not the scum of the earth. Nobody thinks that. I mean, in a way, it's a compliment that we picked Belgium for the joke. It wouldn't have worked if we'd said Saudi Arabia, because it doesn't matter why it wouldn't have worked. The point is, you guys, you Belgies, you're great. We are all big Belgium fans. I'll tell you what, we'll make it up to you. We'll say 2 nice things about Belgium in the rest of the show. OK? OK. Love you. Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Hello, I have a reservation for tonight.
Yeah, that's no problem at all, sir. Just bear with me. What's the name?
It's Bell.
Perfect. Is that B-E-L-L?
Yes.
Well, that's no problem.
Good.
How long are you with us?
1 night.
Perfect. How many people in the room?
2.
That's not a problem. Bear with me. You'll be in room 202. Will you be needing a wake-up call at all?
No, thank you.
Perfect. Would you like a newspaper at all?
No.
No problem. Would you be joining us for breakfast at all?
Yes.
Perfect. Will you be wanting cooked or continental at all?
Do I have to decide now?
Not at all, sir. That's not a problem. Just let the waiter know when you arrive and he or she will bring it to you.
Yes, I thought that's probably what would happen. Thank you. Well,
just bear with me, sir. Will you be using the Wi-Fi at all?
No.
Perfect. Will you be using the bath at all?
I might. Why? Is there a problem?
No, sir. It is not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Well, then why
Are you
did
smoking or non-smoking at all?
What?
Are you smoking or non-smoking at all?
Am I smoking or non-smoking?
At all.
I don't smoke.
That's not a problem.
I know!
Sorry, sir?
Of course it's not a problem. Under what circumstances would it be a problem that I don't smoke?
It isn't. It's not a problem.
Good. Now, if that's all...
Just bear with me, sir. Car
Mhm.
registration.
I came by train.
No problem at all. Married or unmarried?
Married.
Perfect. Happily or unhappily?
What? Happily. Why?
No problem. First or second marriage?
Why are you asking me this?
Oh, it's not a problem, sir. It's just one of the questions I'm asking you. First or second marriage?
First.
Perfect. And your wife? Married or unmarried?
Well, married, obviously.
Happily or unhappily?
No, hang on. What?
I can wait while you ask us, sir, or just leave it blank for now.
Leave it blank.
Not a problem at all.
Thank you. Now, can I
Bear
please...
with me, sir. You here for business or pleasure, sir?
What's it got to do with
If
you?
you can just bear with me, sir.
I won't bear with you.
Unfortunately, you do have to bear with me.
I'm sorry?
Not a problem at all, sir. Business or pleasure?
Pleasure, I suppose. I'm here for a wedding.
Perfect. That a choice or duty?
What?
Choice or duty, sir?
Choice. All right, it's my nephew's wedding.
Not a problem. Will that be a traditional wedding or a gay one?
Well, as it happens, it's a gay wedding. Why, is that a problem?
Not a problem at all, sir. No. How long will it be lasting?
I don't know, 3 or 4 hours.
No, so the marriage, how long will that be lasting?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Oh, well, simply we can pencil you in to stay in the same room for silver, ruby or diamond wedding anniversary celebrations.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Still, I'm sure they'll enjoy the day.
Now, can I please go to my room?
Absolutely, sir. Not a problem at all.
Thank you.
Just to recap.
Oh!
That's room 202 for 1 night, 2 people, no paper, no wake-up call, using the bath, no smoking, no Wi-Fi, and that's for you, Mr. Bell, B-E-L-L, happily married to your first wife, here on pleasure, out of choice, to celebrate your nephew's short-lived gay marriage. And you're leaving it to tomorrow to decide if you want the cooked or continental breakfast, and whether your wife is unhappily or happily married.
Fine.
Good, perfect. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
Oh, actually, yes. Is there a pool here?
No, work it out for yourself. You never actually own one of our watches. You merely look after it for the next generation. So, really, I don't know why we bother to advertise them. Because presumably you either already had the one your father left you, or
you're patiently waiting for him to die. Oh, unless, ghastly thought, your father doesn't have one. I've heard there are such people. Possibly he's a hopeless drunkard, and he sold the one his father gave him to buy gin. Or perhaps he never even had one. Perhaps he was a costermonger or something. Oh, the shame of it. Whatever can you do, you appalling little counter-jumper? Well, I suppose you could buy one of our watches. I know, unspeakably vulgar, but what choice do you have? And then, with a bit of luck, everyone will assume you've inherited it, like a proper person. Oh, yes, and I suppose your kid can have it once you're dead. As if that's a reason anyone ever bought a watch.
Quasimodo! Quasimodo! Are you still here, old friend?
Who calls for me?
It is I, Quasimodo! Victor!
No! By the saints, Monsieur Udo! Oh, my old friend and benefactor! How good to see you after so many years!
Too many. I feared you would not still be living at the cathedral.
Oh, I shall not soon leave Notre Dame. But tell me of your news. Do you still write those magnificent tales?
I do, Quasimodo, indeed. In fact, I have just published my latest novel.
Oh, wonderful.
I hope you will find it. Quasimodo, it is your own story.
My story? I don't understand.
You are the hero of my new novel, old friend.
I am overcome. Such an honor.
I should say I have you die at the end. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, naturally. How else is a French novel going to end? But how can I thank you, myself, a humble bell ringer, to be immortalized by the greatest writer in all France, in all the world?
Well, not all the world. There are some very exciting new novelists coming out of Belgium at the moment.
Well, that's true. Belgium is a hotbed of culture, but even so, monsieur, you have made me the happiest man in Paris.
The pleasure is all mine. And see, I have brought you a copy as a gift. Oh. The very first edition of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The what?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's what you've called it?
Yes.
I have a name. I have a really memorable name.
Oh, yes, of course, but...
But what?
No, the cathedral. You see, she is a character in the novel as well. It is only right that the title contain her name.
Well, then what about the bell ringer of Notre Dame? Did that ever cross your mind, or did you just leap straight for hunchback?
Oh, but my friend, you do, huh?
I know I do! So what? You don't have to call me by it. I'm not defined by my disability.
But the image, it is so romantic.
It's not romantic, it's rude. It's just rude. I don't call you the big-nosed novelist of Montmartre, do I?
But in a work of fiction.
Shakespeare didn't call his play The Hunchback of the Tower of London, did he? He called it Richard III because that was the name of the man.
But Richard was a king!
Oh, I see. Only the nobility get names. What about Long John Silver? He was a common pirate, but Stevenson didn't call his book Stumpy Jack the One-Legged Sailor.
No, it did not, because Treasure Island will not be written for another 50 years!
Oh, no, don't think you can get out of this by going all meta.
Well, exactly. Actually, that is exactly how I can get out of it, because in fact, The Hunchback of Notre Dame is only the English title, and I called my book Notre Dame de Paris.
Oh, yeah, and you didn't base it on a real person either. So who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Where's he gone? Where's who gone? I thought I was... Why am I in the cathedral anyway? No, I remember. Notre Dame.
Oui?
I've written a book and named it after you.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
No, yeah.
OK, well, Mr. Richards, we've had a good look at the growth on Rusty's back leg, and there's good news and bad news. The bad news is that it is a tumour, and it is malignant.
Oh, no.
But the good news is, though, that we've caught it very early and there's no sign of it having spread. Also, Rusty's a relatively young and healthy dog, so what I would suggest, and of course it's up to you, but if he were my dog, I think what I would do is amputate the leg.
Really?
I know it sounds bad, but dogs get on very well with 3 legs, and there's no reason why he shouldn't go on to live a long and healthy life.
Oh, I've been asleep too long, too much. Wait, this isn't home? Where am I? I've been here before. I've woken up here before. Long time ago. Not much more than a puppy. I woke up here and... Oh no, it's the place they took... Don't tell me they come back for the... No, it's fine, it's still there. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. All right, calm down, Rusty. Keep it together. You can get through this, okay. All right, all you need to do is get up, sniff around a bit, see if you can find out what... Oh, you are kidding me.
Well, since you ask me for a tale of the mysterious trapdoor, I believe I have something that caters to your oddly specific taste. It all began when I was taking a bicycling holiday in the Low Countries, in which category I include France. But not Belgium. My first couple of days riding went tolerably well, but I discovered that I was aching rather in my legs, my feet, and another part of me, which I'd never noticed before, and for which I do not know the technical name. It's sort of round the back, at the top of the legs, and it really hates cycling. Accordingly, I took my machine to a local workshop and had it refitted. They put on a more comfortable seat, rigged up a makeshift cover to protect me from the elements, put on another couple of wheels for stability, and added an engine. These slight modifications having been made, I was able to cycle in some comfort 200 or 300 miles a day. At the end of one such ride, I decided to put up at a rural wayside inn, and the genial landlord showed me to my room.
Here we are, sir. See, it has every modern facility. A trouser press, a queen-sized bed, a king-sized Twix, an emperor penguin. There is only one thing. I must ask of you if you take this room tonight, sir.
Yes?
You may notice in the center of the floor a mysterious trapdoor.
Oh, yes.
I must ask you, sir, whatever you do, not to open the mysterious trapdoor during your stay. Can you make me this promise?
Of course, if you wish it. But what is behind this trapdoor? You make it sound almost mysterious.
Oh, nothing special, just dust and cobwebs and, you know, all that super boring trapdoor stuff. But don't open it.
All right. That night, I found my attention oddly drawn to that mysterious trapdoor. There was nothing out of the common way about it. What possible harm could there be in taking one quick look? But then I had promised my host I would not, so I didn't. The next morning, when I came down to breakfast, my host seemed oddly surprised to see me.
Sir, you are still here?
Well, of course.
I thought you might have gone.
What? Before breakfast?
No.
You did say breakfast was included?
Yes, absolutely. We always give our guests breakfast in the morning because they are always still here.
That evening, as I was making my way up to my room, my host's wife waylaid me.
Excuse me, sir, but didn't my husband tell you about the trapdoor?
Yes, he told me about the trapdoor, not to open it. Yes.
That's right, you must definitely not open it. But did he tell you why not?
No, he just said there was nothing interesting underneath.
Oh, such lies he tells. He's trying to stop you opening it. But in truth, sir, there is something underneath it. Something wonderful, something incredible. The most extraordinary and life-enhancing thing you could ever see.
Well, then I'm sorry to miss it. Are you sure I can't open the trapdoor and have a look?
Yes. Don't open the trapdoor. Even though it would be absolutely amazing if you did.
So I didn't. The next morning, they were both waiting outside for me.
Good morning, sir. Did you sleep well?
Very well, thank you.
No bad dreams? No being kept awake by your insatiable curiosity?
No, nothing like that, no. I slept like a big, incurious log. The third night, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was awoken by a voice from beneath the trapdoor.
Hello?
Who's there?
Well, doesn't matter. It's just, we haven't eaten anything for 3 days. We're really, really peckish.
Dear, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. How many of you are there down there?
I don't know. I'll do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There's 4 of us!
No. You counted 2 of my heads twice.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's 3 of us. But like we mentioned before, we are a bit peckish.
Well, can I fetch you something to eat?
Oh, that would be smashing if you could.
What do you eat normally?
Don't know what they're called, but they're sort of pink, wriggly things with arms and legs and everything.
Oh, prawns.
Could be prawns. Yeah, could be prawns.
I don't have any prawns, I'm afraid. There's a Twix here. And a penguin.
All right, we'll have a Twix.
All right, how should I just sort of open the trapdoor and throw it in?
Yeah.
No, you can't, because...
Oh, yeah, oh, no, you mustn't open the trapdoor.
Oh, all right, then. Good night.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes?
This is right. When I say... OK, so I'm saying don't open the trapdoor, right? But my remark is imbued with subtext.
I'm sorry, I don't understand at all. I tell you what, I'll go and fetch the innkeeper. I'm sure when he realises you're hungry down there, he'll let me open the trapdoor.
No, you can't do that. It doesn't work if you don't disobey a command.
What?
You have to open the trapdoor even though you've been told not to, otherwise we're not allowed to eat your Twix.
What a peculiar system. Whose idea was it?
I don't know. I'm a creature from a netherworldly dimension, not a folklorist. Let's say it was a wizard who had a real thing about manners.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to help you, I replied, because, you see, as an Englishman, I am physically incapable of breaking my word. Sorry. The next morning, the netherworldly denizens of the 4th dimension and I had a lie-in. But eventually my host brought me tea, and I had a stern word with him. Look here, my man, I have a strong notion. But had I disobeyed you and opened that trapdoor, I might have come off the worse for it.
What can I say, sir? You are quite right. But to you, sir, I take off my innkeeper's hat. Nobody before has spent 3 nights in this room and resisted opening the trapdoor. As a reward, would you like me to open it, so you can see the fate that you have escaped?
He bent down and took hold of the handle. No, really, said I, you mustn't open it just for my sake.
Oh, it's no trouble.
He said, putting open the door and realising his mistake. When it was all over, all I could do was scoop up the remains of mine host into his own innkeeper's hat, place it on the reception desk with a nice little note, get into my bicycle, start my engine, and cycle sadly away. Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir programme was written and performed by John Finnemore, with Margaret Cabourn-Smith, Simon Kane, Laurie Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. Original music was by Susanna Pierce, and the producer was Ed Morris. As part of our ongoing commitment to sustainable comedy, for every sketch harvested, 4 new premises are planted in Finland.
John?
Ed?
I've got the Belgian embassy on the phone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're saying you promised you'd say 2 nice things about Belgium and you still owe them 1.
No, I don't. I said the thing about novelists.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I just said they weren't one of the Low Countries.
They don't think that really counts as a compliment.
Why not?
Firstly, it's a bit lukewarm, and secondly, they are one of the Low Countries.
Well, OK, can't I just say something quickly nice about Belgium now?
They're rather hoping you will.
Oh, OK.
Belgium is a really, really, really lovely place. I like the Belgian countryside. I like the Belgian race. The fact that I'm not Belgian is a personal disgrace. For Belgium is the best. How's that?
They want to know if you're being sarcastic.
No. I'm not, honestly. I'm not. I genuinely really like the place. I really cannot tell you what a Belgian fan I am. I would sooner be in Brussels and Berlin or Amsterdam. I like my chips with mayonnaise. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. For Belgium is the best. Belgium is quite honestly the greatest land on earth. We regard all time as wasted that's not spent on Belgian turf. We will celebrate the Belgians now for all that we are worth. For Belgium is the best. Any chance to visit Belgium I regard as heaven sent. Whoever Flanders or Wallonia I am equally content. From the Rubenshuis in Antwerp to the Gravenstein in Ghent. Oh, Belgium is the best. Every inch of Belgium's as bewitching as can be. From Anders in the south right up to Ostend on the sea. Okay, they messed up Africa, but God knows so did we. Belgium is the best. Belgium could beat anyone in any kind of fight. The armies of the globe would quail before the Belgian might. The Belgians soon will rule the world, and that is only right. For Belgium is the best. Behold the Belgian banners and beware the Belgian hordes. They are coming to subdue us with their massive Belgian swords. We must all bow down before them, our new Belgian overlords. For Belgium rules the world. I must admit I didn't know until I heard this song that Belgium was so warlike, all their armies were so strong. And so much power in Belgian hands is surely very wrong. Belgium must be stopped. Belgium, be afraid, for we are coming for you soon. Your reign of fear and blood must end this very afternoon. We're determined to destroy you, be you Fleming or Walloon. Oh, Belgium is the worst. Belgium, be afraid, for we are coming for you soon. Your reign of fear and blood must end this very afternoon. We're determined to destroy you, be you Fleming or Walloon. For Belgium is the worst. Okay, Ed, are they happy now?
Yeah, that's fine.
The BBC would like to profoundly apologise to the proud nation of Belgium for the cheap insults and casual racism to which it has been subjected throughout the past half hour. It would also like to point out something perhaps not realised by non-native English speakers, which is that it happens that the word Belgium, simply by the fact of beginning with a hard plosive B and ending with an unusual combination of J and M sounds, has a superficially comic sound to the Anglophone ear. And that is the sole reason why lazy hack comedy writers, such as Mr. Finnemore, continue to reach for Belgium as a default funny country, decades after Douglas Adams and Rowan Atkinson did it far better. Of course, if Mr. Finnemore had the courage of his convictions, he would use the opportunity to attack the true source of evil in the world, which is, of course, in the official opinion of the BBC, the BBC.
Well, John and the team might be back at the same time next week. Meanwhile, the true source of all gossip in Ambridge has no idea what's coming after the news.
Mr. Waldo, thinking of a woman soft as Eve and sharp as sciatica to share his bread-pudding bed.
Richard Burton and Sian Phillips.
Nearly asleep in the field of nanny goats who hum and gently butt the sun. She blows love on a puffball.
He loves me not.
The 2003 recording of Dylan Thomas's Under Milk Wood.
He loves me.
On BBC Radio 4.
He loves me not.
Available now on the BBC Radio 4 website.
He loves me. The dirty old fool.
information is available at dec.org.uk. John Finnemore presents a fourth series of his award-winning sketch show in a moment, and in half an hour we make our nightly trip to Ambridge where Ian wants a holiday. Now though, let's take a look ahead to next week.
Dramatised for BBC Radio 4, unpublished real-life accounts.
Anyone who comes here must be prepared to put their hand to anything, such as stitching up wounds and extracting teeth. I have extracted 100 since I came here.
Nurses across the British Empire in the 1920s.
I'm trying very hard to make the best of it, in spite of the drop in salary after the Gold Coast.
What happened there?
I'd rather not say.
Heard for the first time, Writing the Century, Passages from Empire. Next Monday to Friday mornings at 10:45, then on the Radio 4 website for 30 days.
If you like the sitcom Cabin Pressure but wish there were fewer airplanes in it and more sketches, then this show from the writer John Finnemore might just be for you.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir programme.
Daniel, hi.
Oh, hi, Ellie. Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Oh, that's good.
At the finger, Daniel. Look at the finger.
Oh, right. Congratulations.
I know. Isn't it wonderful? And you must come to the wedding.
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love to.
Though, of course, it's not going to be a wedding. Not really our style. No, it's a camping and hiking long weekend in the Brecon Beacons. And then, on the Sunday, we'll have a hand-fasting ceremony on the summit of Penny Fan.
Oh, lovely.
I know, won't it be? Oh, an advance warning. Instead of readings, we're asking all the guests to bring a poem or a song that they've written about Casper and I to perform to the groove.
Oh, no.
What?
I just realised that weekend is my parents' Ruby wedding anniversary. Oh, we're taking them on the cruise. I'm so sorry.
Which weekend? I didn't say when the wedding was.
Yeah, I think you did. May...
No, we haven't set a date.
Okay. Tell you what, shall you and I just not speak to each other ever again?
Okay. Are you sure you're ready for this,
Yeah,
sir?
absolutely, yeah.
They're going to be pretty tough negotiators.
Well, I'm pretty tough myself.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be really tough.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, they're here.
Right, yes, who's that one?
That's their foreign policy advisor. He's slightly to the right of Genghis Khan.
Right, and next to him?
That's their chief of staff. She's far to the right of Genghis Khan.
Right, no, I meant on the other side.
That's Genghis Khan.
Yeah, right, I knew that, of course, yeah.
Okay, go. He's summoning you.
Oh, he's not summoning me, it's just time for the negotiations. Oh, no, I'm going. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Mr. Khan, Genghis and I had a very productive opening meeting. I have to say I liked him immediately. I think the feeling was mutual. I think we both recognised in one another a sort of no-nonsense attitude to politics. I definitely recognise that in him. That is what I like about him. Genghis is not one of those politicians who just tells you what you want to hear. He didn't do that at all. Not once. Now, let's make no bones about it. We don't see completely eye to eye on everything. I think he'd be the first to admit that he was the first to admit that. But we've set out our positions. We know where we stand. He's been very frank with me that what he wants is to sweep through our land, looting everything of value, burning the rest to the ground, and putting us all to the sword. And I've been equally clear that I don't want any of that. I'm not happy with any of those ideas. But I am prepared to grant passage through our land, and I've suggested he pay a small toll. I suggested perhaps 500 talir. He counter-offered... He went back to the looting, burning, sword-putting thing. What I'm trying to get across is these are our opening positions. So, yes, very good start. I know we're both looking forward to going back into the chamber and hammering out a settlement this afternoon. He certainly is. He's actually brought a hammer. So that's exciting. No questions? No, thank you. No questions. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I just thought I should mingle a little.
Oh, yes, yes.
You know, it's supposed to be an interfaith conference after all. So,
yes, quite. And here we all are in our own groups.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yes. Well, hello. I'm Ra.
Ra?
That's it, yes.
What a super name. Is that short for something?
No, just Ra. That's the whole name.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Helios.
Helios? Oh, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, that's it. And you're the god of what?
The sun. That's me. I look after the sun.
I see. For which humans?
Well, I'm in the Egyptian pantheon, but of course, it's the sun, so, really all of them.
Right. I should say, I am the god of the sun.
Ah, right. Who for?
Well, I work out of Greece, but as you say, there's only one sun, so...
Yeah, well... this is embarrassing.
It is rather, isn't it? But look, I'm not angry.
Of course you're not angry.
Well, as you pointed out, it's a little bit cheeky.
I'm not angry.
What?
At you for pretending to be the god of the sun.
Oh, come on, there's no point trying to bluff me.
I don't believe it. Are you seriously going to try to brazen it out?
I don't need to brazen anything out. I am the god of the sun.
No, I'm the god of the sun.
Hey, guys, let's keep it non-confrontational. What's the problem?
Him. He's pretending to be god of the sun.
Oh, now that's not really on.
I am the god of the sun.
Well, you're not, though, are you? There's only one god of the sun.
Thank you.
And that's me.
Oh, what?
Hi, I'm Sol from the North Lot, and the actual god of the sun.
Oh, for my sake.
Maybe we're just disagreeing about terms here. Look, when I say I'm the god of the sun, I mean I'm the one who actually makes it rise.
Well, you're not, because I make it rise.
Me too. I mean, me only.
Okay, fine, well, show me. Make it rise.
I will.
All right, go on.
At 6:04 tomorrow morning precisely.
Oh, the very time I've already arranged to make it rise. How very convenient.
Oh, and how do you make it rise, may I ask?
Well, how do you think? I climb into my fiery chariot, pulled by my 2 eternal horses, and ride in triumph across the sky.
Right, you see, that proves it. You know nothing about how the sun works. You didn't even mention the giant dung beetle.
What giant dung beetle?
The giant dung beetle which every morning at my command rolls the sun across the heavens.
What?
That's the stupidest story I've ever heard.
Yeah, where does this dung beetle stand, exactly?
The same place your horses stand.
Guys, can you keep it down a bit?
Yes, sorry.
What are you arguing about, anyway?
Who makes the sun rise?
Oh, right, well, as it happens...
Yeah, let me guess. You do that too, do you, Yahweh? Just like you do everything else. All by yourself.
Yeah, I do. And please, don't use my name.
Why not?
It's kind of sacred. Just God. It's fine.
We're all gods, Yahweh.
Well, actually, all right, never mind. Just keep it down. Okay?
Poor guy. He's got a real complex. Hello. Here on Poetry Please, we're often asked for exactly the same poems again and again and again and again and again and again. And to tell you the truth, we're bloody sick of it. So, what we thought was, if we could do as many of the usual suspects as possible at once, maybe you'd back off and let us do some of the ones we like. So, here now are all your favourite poems, read for us now by Samuel Actor and Dame Harriet Voice.
Much have I travelled in the realms of gold. My love is like a red, red rose. My heart leaps up when I behold the dong with the luminous nose.
They also serve who only stand and wait. So was it when my life began. I am the master of my fate. I am Popeye, the sailor man.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that drops upon the place beneath. My head is bloody but unbowed. I wish I'd looked after my teeth.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. So in mine earthly house I am. I know why the caged bird sings. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Genghis and I have had some very forthright discussions this afternoon. Very candid and frank. Very candid. And, look, the thing is, Genghis is not an unreasonable man. He's actually a god. Which I didn't know. He's an unreasonable god. And yes, there are particular challenges when you're negotiating with a living god. But I'm confident. I'm broadly very confident. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we're going to get the toll. I haven't seen that idea get really any traction at all. But that's fine. It's a negotiation process. There's going to be give and take. It's inevitable. Now, what I get in return for giving up the toll is still to be decided. But what I'm very much hoping is to take the putting to sword at least out of play. I mean, naturally, I don't want looting or burning either. But at the end of the day, this is realpolitik. I can foresee a scenario in which we may have to concede some limited, localized looting and burning. But putting to the sword, I'm absolutely going to dig my heels in on that one, and I'm looking forward to giving you good news about that this evening. Thank you. No questions. Thank you. Thank you.
So, I enjoyed that. Good film.
Yeah, pretty good. Got better as it went on.
Yeah. What do you think, Gary? Film, what do you think?
What did I think?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, when it started, I was still thinking about the advert with the crocodiles and wondering if they were real crocodiles or CGI crocodiles. And I thought even CGI crocodiles must be based on real crocodiles to start with, or maybe that's not how that works. And then the opening credits were on, and I wondered why the casting director always gets such a big credit right at the start, like, oh, wow, it's the casting director. And why do they get letters after their name? And then I wondered if I knew anyone with letters after their name. And eventually I remembered my ex from uni, who I think is a solicitor now, so she must have. And then I tried to remember what she looked like, and then I thought about sex. And then the movie had started, and I tried to work out who the guy who wasn't Bill Murray was, and after a while I thought maybe it was the brother out of Malcolm in the Middle, but looking much older now, even though it doesn't feel like an old show. And then I thought about death. And then I wondered if the mum in Malcolm in the Middle is jealous of how successful the dad in it has got. And then I remembered I used to fancy the mum in it, and then I thought about sex. And then I remembered I told myself in the adverts that I couldn't have another minstrel until the movie started. But now it had started, so I had a minstrel. Then I thought about when I could have my next one, and eventually I decided not until Amy Adams comes on. And then the minstrel touched the saw bit on the roof of my mouth, and I thought about what if it was mouth cancer. I mean, it's definitely just a toast cut, but what if it was mouth cancer? And then I thought about death. And then Amy Adams came on in a dressing gown, and I thought about sex. And then I remembered she meant I was allowed another minstrel, and touched the sore place in my mouth again, and I thought about death. And then...
Gary.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not what did you think in the film, what did you think of the film?
Oh! Yeah, it's pretty good.
Doctor, how is he? Any news?
Well, the important thing is he's going to be fine.
Oh, thank God.
But you must prepare yourself. The head trauma he sustained has had certain effects on his personality.
I know.
Yeah. You see, he's damaged the centres of the brain responsible for making comparisons and judgments. And one effect of this, for instance, is I'm afraid he's incapable now of finding anything funny.
Really?
Yes, I'm afraid so. It's completely removed his sense of humour. But, on the other hand, it does mean that he is entirely at peace with his situation. Without judgment, he simply can't comprehend that there's anything he should feel dissatisfied about.
So, you're telling me...
Yes, that's right, madam. He's serious, but not critical. As you can see, the scrollwork on the back is quite exquisite. It's really no exaggeration to say it's one of the finest chairs in the Hepplewhite style ever to have passed through our hands.
Style?
Sorry, sir?
In the Hepplewhite style. Didn't he make it?
Well, as you know, sir, no furniture directly ascribable to George Hepplewhite himself is known to exist.
Not interested, then. I told you I don't want any repro stuff.
So this is not repro stuff. This is an original 18th century piece made...
Not interested.
I see. Well, sir, I happen to know we do have coming up a marquetry armoire, which is reliably attributed to Thomas Chippendale himself. Now, it's not up for auction...
Yeah, I've got him already.
I'm sorry, sir?
A Chippendale. I've already got one of his things, maybe a couple, I think.
I see. Of course, there are only about 36 pieces of his known to be extant.
Yeah, and I've got a couple. I am very rich.
I see. Sir, I wonder if you would care to step through here into my office.
Not really.
I do think you'd find it worth your while, sir. I have a very, very special piece there.
All right. Better be good, though.
Oh, it is, sir. Here we are. It's this chair here.
Well, it doesn't look like much to me.
Perhaps not. But you see, sir, this chair is an original Jesus.
Jesus who?
Christ, sir. The Messiah, made by him personally during his carpentry period.
Jesus?
Yes, sir.
Well, how can you tell?
Well, you see here how the moulding of the arms has been done, with ineffable perfection. That's classic Jesus.
And how has it survived?
Well, sir, when the Lamb of God makes a chair, it is, of course, the perfect expression of all that a chair could be, including durable. And also, it swivels.
It swivels?
Look.
But surely they didn't have that kind of technology then.
Well, they didn't know, sir. But all things are known to the Son of Man, including how to make a chair swivel. That's also why the arms are made of polyvinyl chloride.
And you're absolutely certain this is a genuine Jesus chair?
Absolutely, sir. The real giveaway is here. If you look on the back, you can see where he tipexed his initials.
Oh, yes.
I do also have a couple of pieces by his father, if you're interested.
What? God?
No, sir, Joseph. The carpenter, rather than the deity.
All right, no, I want the Jesus one.
I thought you would, sir.
Put it on my account and name your price. But I warn you, I'm going to tell everyone where I got it.
Sir, you are quite welcome to tell whoever you like where you bought a swivel chair made by Jesus. Hello, requisitions. Julian Crosby here. Could you send me up a new chair? Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There's no point. Let's be blunt about this. We didn't get everything we wanted. But we were never going to. This was always going to be a negotiation, and in negotiation you must expect to make compromises, and yes, even sacrifices. So, for example, the toll idea, that's not going to happen now. We've scratched that. But to be honest, I can tell you now, that was actually a ploy. I never actually thought we'd get that. That was just to give me something to be able to deliberately give up. And that part of the plan has worked precisely as I expected. So that's good. Now, from Genghis's side, the looting, that is going to happen. And the burning, there will be burning in a more or less, let's not beat around the bush, a pretty much total way. But now, this is where we have brought something back from the negotiating chamber. I can tell you now, as an absolutely direct consequence of our talks, fleeing is now very much on the table. Now, I know it doesn't sound like much, but you have to remember that what it replaces, or what we're hoping it will largely replace, is putting to the sword. And let me tell you, that was something that Genghis did not want to concede on. He was very keen on that. He pushed very hard, but I pushed hard back. I said, I'm sorry, Genghis, this is our line in the sand. We can give you looting, we can give you burning, but we just don't want to be put to the sword. And if you try, quite frankly, we will flee. And that is what we've agreed on. He is going to try, but we now absolutely have the fleeing option that I argued into the contract. And I, for one, am going to take that option. I'm going to take it right now. I very strongly suggest that you do so too. Perhaps actually right now. I mean, flee. No questions. Flee! Flee for your life! Flee! Well, since you asked me for a story about me being told a story by somebody else, I believe I have such a story to tell. It all began one January night at my club. It was a bitterly cold evening, and I spread my greatcoat over my super trousers. Suddenly a stranger burst into the room. He was a big, burly, grizzled man wearing fur gloves and a greatcoat, but not as great as mine. But as one looked into his eyes, one could see at once that he was a man burdened with a story he had to tell. I gathered my things and made for the exit. I am a man more prepared to tell long, stupid stories full of puns than to listen to them. But I was too slow. A massive hand descended on my shoulder, and he forced me down into my chair.
I have a tale to tell,
said he,
and tell it I must. So sit ye down and prepare ye to hear.
So I did, and I did. My name is not important.
Well, hey, hang on.
What?
Were you telling it now?
Yes, of course.
But, I mean, I'm still here, I can tell it.
No. You see, you told me the story, and I'm telling them the story of you telling me the story.
No, that makes no sense. If you're going to give me a voice at all, you might as well let me tell the story.
Yes, but then what would I do?
Well, I imagine you would sit and listen.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, right.
You can do his dialogue.
Oh, thanks.
It's my show.
Yeah, for now.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Going to be some changes round here.
Did you say something?
No.
Good. My name is not important, the stranger began. But I come from a good family. There were 7 of us in total. Myself, 3 others, a 5th, and the remaining 2. As soon as I reached man's estate, father fitted me out in 2 sets of clothes. I don't know why, I think to make me look bigger. And sent me out to seek my fortune in the world. I set sail for Canada, for it was my great ambition to shoot a bear. I have nothing against bears socially or as a class, but it was my fixed idea that if I could only shoot one, I could finally command the true respect of my father, a large man who had a big brown beard, always wore a fur coat, and loved honey. Whatever the motivation, I arrived in Canada, full of the thrill of a chase. But bears are not as common in the streets of Toronto as you would suppose. Before long, I was penniless and desperate, forced to sell the shirt off my back, though luckily not the other shirt off my back. It was in this condition that I was found by a kindly old rancher on his annual trip into the city to stock up on false teeth and salad cream.
Well, my boy?
Said he.
And are you ready to work for a living?
I responded eagerly. Eagerly.
Oh, this is me, is it? Oh, joy. Yes, sir.
I said quickly.
I will gladly work for food. I'll do anything short of murder or data entry.
Well, I suppose you could be a hand on my ranch.
Hand on your what?
On my ranch. The biggest ranch this side of Saskatoon. And indeed, the other side of Saskatoon.
So the biggest ranch anywhere, then?
Nope. There is a bigger one.
Where?
Saskatoon.
Right, well, I'll gladly join you, but I must warn you I know nothing of cattle.
So much
much the better for this here is a tortoise ranch.
A tortoise ranch?
You betcha. Why, have you never heard of tortoise shell spectacles? Those fancy dans in New York will pay any price for them. Come and ranch tortoises with me, my boy. I'll give you free lodgings and all the tortoises you can eat.
Which it later transpired was none. Well, I settled down to the work and was trained by the rancher in the subtle art of tortoise wrangling. They are gentle creatures, and I grew in a way to love them as I rode around the trackless wastes, herding them on my giant sloth. But then came the night of my undoing. It was a moonless night, or so I thought. The rancher later explained that the moon was still there, it was simply hidden behind clouds. It was my night to watch over the ranch, and I was gazing fondly over my slumbering shelly charges, when what should I see but a bear? A brown bear of middling size, looking across at me as if to say, while you're under my roof, you'll do things my way. What was I to do? Ahab had his great white whale. Prince had his little red Corvette. This was my medium-sized brown bear. I couldn't resist it. I snatched up my musket and loosed off a volley of shots, if that's what you do from a musket. They went far, far wide, 6 or 7 feet above the bear's head. The bear looked at me, sneered, made a gesture I didn't know bears knew, and ambled back into the forest. At that moment, the door of the ranch flung open, and the rancher staggered towards me, his face ashen.
Look what you've done, boy!
He pointed with a quivering hand at one wall of the tortoise pan. I followed his gaze and saw a little strip, a few inches wide, of bare earth, free from tortoises.
You see?
He cried.
They're stampeding.
It was true. The 2 most feared words in the whole of Canada. Tortoise stampede.
What can we do?
I stammered.
Run! Run for our lives and quickly! We haven't a fortnight to lose.
And so we took to our heels, but it was all in vain. After 5 or 6 months, we could hear them gaining slowly and steadily upon us. If I had my time all over again, of course I would have turned to the left or the right, but it all happened so fast. And the next thing I knew was the first touch of a scaly foot on my heel.
I don't know, sir,
said my new friend in the club,
whether you have ever been slowly trampled to death over a week or more by a herd of tortoises. It is no way for a gentleman to die. But die I did. And that's why I'm dead.
Hang on, I said, you don't seem terribly dead.
Ah,
he replied.
I suppose that's true. Well, perhaps it was a story that happened to a friend of mine.
No, said I, that makes no sense either. There were no survivors who would tell the story.
Yes,
said he.
True enough. You've got me there. No survivors indeed. No witnesses to my tale. Well, you win, sir. You've found me out. You take no offence at me having a little fun with you, I hope. Good night.
And so saying, he clambered to his feet, saluted me with a touch of his fairy glove to his grizzled face, and pausing only to stop by the buffet trolley and swallow an entire salmon, shambled into the night. Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir programme was written and performed by John Finnemore, with Margaret Cabourn-Smith, Simon Kane, Laurie Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. The producer was Ed Morrish. Additional voices provided by members of the cast, the same 4 voices he always does, provided by John Finnemore.
And last week's edition is now available to download for free from the BBC Radio 4 website. The actor and film producer Elijah Wood talks about his new film, Set Fire to the Stars. That's on Front Row at 7:15.
On BBC Radio 4 Extra, Tony Hancock is on the loose.
Here's Count Basie, one of my great favourites, saying, "Come fly with me."
In rare recordings to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Hancock's Half Hour, with a very well-qualified curator.
Welcome to Celebrity Mastermind. And your name is? Steve Punt. And your specialist subject?
The life and career of Tony Hancock.
Tony Hancock in 90 seconds. In which city? You got them all right, 11 points.
Steve Punt's Hancock Cuttings over on BBC Radio 4 Extra on Saturday morning at 9 and again in the evening at 7.
And service. BBC News.
Corey Caulfield. John Finnemore presents another edition of his Souvenir programme in a few moments, which this week includes a speech from someone who followed their dream and follows the induction of a new employee at Vickerstown train station on the island of Sodor.
I used to have to go out and crawl on my belly along the front in no man's land.
Archive from the Imperial War Museums and the BBC brought together for the first time.
At night one would hear the crackle of musketry far away. And then these, what I call the lilies of the dead, the flares going up and slowly sinking down.
Voices of the First World War, presented by Dan Snow, continues all this week at 1:45, and all the episodes are available on the BBC Radio 4 website.
Now, a very traditional sketch show.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir Programme.
Good morning, sir.
Seriously, John?
What?
Ding, ding. Good morning, sir.
There's nothing wrong with starting a sketch, ding, ding, good morning, sir.
No, not in 1955.
No, that's not true. There have been a lot of funny man walks into shop sketches since then.
Oh, I'm not denying that. Lots and lots. Lots and lots and lots.
Look, it's a natural format for a sketch, all right? It's a place where two strangers meet.
Yeah, but John, you have to admit you've done a lot of them.
Yeah, hello. Hello, Carrie.
Hi.
How did you get into the shop?
Oh, for...
No, come on. If John really thinks he's got a man walks into a shop sketch so fresh and novel that it deserves doing, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do it now, can I?
Oh, really? Oh, shame. Shall I leave the shop, then?
Yes. Yes,
all right,
please do.
bye. I see you've had the bell taken off the door.
To take part, please talk to Mrs. Bradley or Mrs. Christie. All right, now, as the main speaker of our assembly today, I am delighted to welcome back an illustrious former pupil of the school who's very kindly agreed to talk to you today about how he got to be where he is. Mr. Ryan Connor.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Nice one. You know, I have to say I was kind of surprised when Mr. Lennox invited me to speak to you today because, well, it has to be said, you know, me and him, back in the day, we had our run-ins. Of course, he wasn't a headmaster then, just a lowly economics teacher with a full head of hair. But, you know, he was also the careers advisor and he wasn't best pleased with me because I was getting straight A's in my mocks. But I knew I had to follow my music. And Mr. Lennox would say, look, Ryan, at least go to university, you can keep up with your singing, but you'll have something to fall back on. But I said, look, I'm sorry, this is my dream. I have to follow my dream. So I got a job in a garage, worked like a dog, you know, living on friends' floors, while my band and me, we took every gig going. I sold my car to get a professional demo reel done. This went on for like, I don't know, best part of 6 years. And then one day, our lead guitar came in and said, guys, I've got some huge news. I'm getting married, so I'm probably going to knock this on the head. And yeah, you know, we tried to carry on without him for a bit, but it didn't really work out. So I went to uni as a mature student, got a degree in hydraulic engineering, and now I work for McAlpine.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please, for Mr. Corner. Yes, a little out of the ordinary run of our guest speakers, I know, but I thought it might be instructive for you to hear from someone who followed their dream and gave it their all and got nowhere. Because those people, rather by definition, don't get to give speeches at the Brits or the Oscars, but there are far, far more of them than the people who do. So, although it's certainly true that you won't be a singer or an actor or an athlete if you don't follow your dream, I encourage you to bear in mind that you also might not, even if you do. And I suppose the other moral I would draw is that I have been a careers advisor at this school for 25 years, and I am very good at my job. Mr. Connor, do you remember what profession I suggested for you in our interview?
Hydraulic engineer.
Precisely.
O great forces from the realm beyond that passeth all understanding, my 9 colleagues and I humbly beg leave to appeal to you. It appears that we have unwittingly become caught up in the midst of a mighty conflict between you, which seems, so far as we can tell, to concern the question of whether my colleagues and I should stand upright, thus, in triangular formation in the light, or alternatively, lie down chaotically in the darkness. We ourselves are perfectly content to do either, but oh no!
You see, this is what keeps happening. Oh, and now the mighty metal arm approacheth there. It is clear, O mighty metal arm, that it is your implacable wish that the 10 of us stand in a mystic triangle in the light. And let us be clear, this we are absolutely willing to do. However, there can be no doubt that it... Oh, no!
Yes, has been once again demonstrated, it is clear that there is something about this triangular arrangement which above all things angers you, O mighty spheroid of doom. Clearly, O implacable globes, it is your fixed desire that we repose quietly on our sides in the darkness, and this too we are more than happy to do. The only thing we find a little hard to bear is the constant,
But perhaps there might yet be some compromise. For instance, we notice, O spheroids, that you seem less angered by those of us who stand to the sides, and indeed will often suffer us to remain untouched by your globular wrath. Could this pave the way to a settlement? Could 2 of us remain on sentry duty on either side of the light in deference to the wishes of the metal arm, whilst the rest of us recline in darkness as it pleases the furious ovoids? Please let us come to some arrangement. Anything but the constant, oh no!
Brothers and sisters, once again our appeals have failed. Let us console ourselves in our travail with the ancient hymn of our people. We get knocked down, we get picked up again. We wish they'd just make up their minds. We get knocked down, we get picked up again. We wish they'd just make up their minds.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, I see. Take the curse off your man walks into a shop sketch with the first one so you can slip it in now. That the plan?
That was the plan, yes.
Go on then.
I can't do it now.
Oh dear, goodbye then. I haven't even opened the door yet. All right, I'm going.
Hello and welcome to the interview sketch. My name's Patsy Straightwoman. It would be the way I tell them if I ever got to tell any of them. I'm joined today by Edward Whiteside MP, the newly appointed Home Office Minister. Mr. Whiteside, it's often said you are one of the most brilliant and able politicians in the House, but held back by your somewhat aloof image. Would you agree?
Well, no, Patsy, hardly. I certainly wouldn't describe myself in those very flattering terms, but equally, I hope my constituents would say I'm fairly down to earth.
But there is, you must admit, a perception of you in the public eye as rather patrician, haughty, someone, in short, who thinks he's better than everyone else.
Oh, dear, no. I certainly hope that's not what the public think, because I assure you it couldn't be further from the truth.
So you don't think you're better than them?
Certainly not. No, I am constantly humbled by the hard-working families I meet in my constituency and elsewhere, the backbone of this country.
Do you think they're better than you?
Of course, yes. Nurses and teachers and soldiers, those are the real heroes. We politicians exist only to facilitate their inspiring work.
OK, sure, nurses. But what about someone who, let's say, works part-time in a motorcycle garage? Is he better than you?
Well, I'm not sure what kind of judgment you're asking me to make when you say better.
You found it easy enough when it was nurses.
Yes, well, all right. Certainly he's better than me, yes. Hard-working, skilled trade, supporting his family.
He's single. Actually, he walked out on his kids and pays no maintenance. And he's not that hard-working either, and he's rubbish at his job.
Right. Well, yes, but nonetheless...
Whereas you have a family, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And you work hard to support them.
Well, of course.
Well, then, surely, by your own criteria, that makes you better than the work-shy, deadbeat dad bike mechanic, doesn't it?
No, not at all, no.
You don't think you're better than him?
No.
He neglects his dog. He never recycles.
Even so.
Even so, you're not better than him.
No.
Then, Minister, aren't we entitled to ask if you're fit for your position? You have a very important job. Surely we really ought to have someone doing it who is better than that guy.
Well, yes, of course. But
so you are better than him?
All right, fine. Of course I'm better than him. I'm almost unquantifiably better than him. And everyone he knows or has ever met. I'm also better than almost everyone I've ever met. I'm certainly better than you. And I'm absolutely better than bloody nurses. Have you met any nurses? Anyone can be a nurse. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get to my position? First, I had to be selected as a candidate by my local party, all of whom I am way better than. Then I had to persuade the slack-jawed idiot public, who I am way, way better than, to vote for me and thus beat the other candidates, than whom, incidentally, I am inarguably and measurably better, because we all set out to do exactly the same thing, and I did it 21,089 votes the best. Then I proved I'm better than most MPs by becoming a minister, and most ministers by joining the cabinet. I actually keep a list in my wallet of the 6 people who I consider to be better than me. 2 of them are currently blocking my way to becoming Prime Minister, and when the 7th unexpectedly died last year, I literally wept for joy. I am not just better than you, I am this close to becoming the actual best of you.
Minister? Can I press you for an answer? Are you better than him?
No, the motorbike guy's still better than me. All the voters are better than me. I'm the worst. Good morning, madam.
Yeah, because woman walks into a shop. That's as fresh as a daisy, isn't it?
For goodness sake.
My baby don't care about the latest shows. My baby don't care about fancy clothes. My baby don't dance, he don't watch TV. My baby only cares about me. And though I'm flattered by his dedication, my baby, he don't have a lot of conversation. My baby don't care about no football game, but I kinda do, so that's a bit of a shame. My baby won't read or go see a play. My baby ain't got nothing to say. In the rest of the world and its social arrangements, my baby shows a worrisome lack of engagement. Come on, baby, read a book sometime. You want to go to a museum, baby, or a gallery? No? Hey, baby, what do you think of those proposed reforms to parliamentary self-regulation? They're pretty wide-reaching, no? Baby, nothing? Oh, baby. You don't care about cars or polar exploring or going to bars or playing guitars. My baby's so boring. My baby don't care about the news or sports. My baby don't think no original thoughts.
the new engine driver?
Yes, hello.
Hello, welcome to the island of Sodor. I'm the Fat Controller.
I wouldn't say that.
No, it's all right. I've taken ownership of the world. Now, let me introduce you to our engine. Come over here, Thomas.
No, it's dead.
I know, I wasn't talking to you.
Hello, sir. I say, did I startle you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm frightfully sorry. The Fat Controller's always telling me to blow my whistle when I approach. Aren't you, sir?
I certainly am, young Thomas.
How'd you make you do that?
Chuff, chuff, chuff.
What do what?
The engine. Talk.
Oh, well, I'm afraid Thomas here is a chatty young rascal. The tricky bit is getting him to stop.
But, you know, is it animatronic or...
I say so. Why does he keep calling me it?
I don't know, Thomas. It does seem a little rude. Jed, you do have experience as a train driver, don't you?
Yes. 8 years with First Capital Connect, driving Class 3 Electrostars.
Oh, but they're not the chatty type?
No. They don't have faces with eyes that move and... Oh, my God, he's got a tongue.
Put that away, Thomas.
Chuff, chuff.
I'm sure you'll get used to him soon enough. Now, in you get.
What?
Get in.
Into what?
Why, into the cab, of course.
What, into him?
Oh, don't worry. I don't mind.
Yeah, but I don't want to sit inside someone I've had a conversation with.
Fiddlesticks. Climb aboard.
Oh, God. It's so warm.
Yes. It was hot work getting up that hill.
It's sort of soft and... Oh, it's slippery.
What did you expect?
I don't... Right, OK, so... I'm sitting inside it.
Him?
How do I make him go?
Why? The same as any other engine, of course. Simply reach forward and manipulate the lobes of his brain to manipulate his actions.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I'm rather afraid you have to.
Yes, come along. Annie and Clarabelle are waiting. Stick your hands in my brain and let's get started.
Sorry, you mean like this?
All right! Blood slaughter! Ah, Thomas the Shield! I've done it before and I'll do it again! I've done it before! I'll do it again!
No, not like that.
Oh, I rather like it.
John.
Hi, Carrie.
I just noticed I don't seem to have been in many sketches this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not many.
Oh, dear.
So I just thought I'd check. There's no particular reason or anything, is there?
No.
Oh, good.
No, you're very welcome to be in a sketch. Whenever you want.
Okay, good. No.
The shop sketch is always open for business.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Fine.
Yes! Good morning, madam.
Oh, hello. Do you do budgies?
Yes, I don't believe we have any in at the moment, though, but I have just finished work on this Finch.
No, it's my budgie. He's died very sadly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, and so can you stuff him for me?
Oh, yes, we can. Especially if he passed quite recently.
Oh, yes. Only yesterday. I've got him with me.
Oh, good.
Now, let me see. He's in here.
Right. I mean, obviously, that isn't a budgie.
I know that.
This is a cat.
Yes. Yes, I told you. The budgie's inside.
Madam, I'm afraid if the cat has eaten the budgie, there's not much I can do.
Yes, but he hasn't eaten him. That's why he died. He choked on him. Look, see, if I open up Sammy's mouth, there, you can see Albert's little feet.
So you want me to retrieve the budgie from the cat's throat and then stuff the budgie?
Yes, please.
And then what do you want me to do with the cat?
Oh, I want him stuffed as well. Didn't I say? I want them both done.
I see.
Together.
Together?
Oh, yes, in a, what's the word? Tableau.
Right. Any particular pose?
Well, I was going to ask for them playing together because they were such friends, really. And then I thought, that's not really fair on Albert, is it? Because really, Sammy was a very naughty pussycat at the end. So I made these.
What are these?
Well, these are little judicial robes. And this is a tiny little wig. I'd like you to do the budgie sitting in judgment on the cat for his crimes and sentencing him to death. Because in a way, you know, that's just what he did.
And the cat, have you made anything for him to wear?
Well, I thought about that. I did think about one of those old-time convict suits with the arrows. But then I thought, but if he's only just now being convicted, why would he be wearing one? I don't want it to seem like this is just a show trial. That's also the reason I brought these along.
Mice.
Mostly mice, yes, some moles, for the jury. Naughty Sammy was always killing them and then bringing them in to give me, and I never did know what to do with them for the best, so I just popped them in the deep freeze. Isn't it lucky that I did? Just shows you never can tell what's going to turn out to be useful.
No. Where are you going to display all this?
Well, the front room, I should think, on the walnut dresser.
And you don't think, I don't know, your visitors might find it a bit disturbing?
I don't think so, no. It's honouring their memory, really, isn't it? Besides, by the time most people get to the front room, all they ever want to talk about is the Hall of Ex-Husbands.
Well, since you asked me for a love story, I mean to say, you made me go all red. Oh dear, I am an old silly. This tale took place when I was a young man of 21, as opposed to now, when I am an old man of 68. I had secured an interview for the post of bank manager at one of the capital's most illustrious firms.
Why, you insolent young puppy!
Exclaimed the grizzled old chairman at the bank when he saw me.
You dare to apply for a job as bank manager? Why, you're barely out of short trousers. How old are you? 1 in 21? 1 in 22?
1 in 20, sir.
Egad! And yet, I must admit, there's something about you I like, my boy. I think perhaps you somehow remind me of myself at your age. You're hired!
And so began my career at the illustrious old firm of Finnemore and Finnemore. Some 3 months later, I was strolling in Hyde Park in my luncheon hour when my attention was arrested as if by an attention policeman by the sight of a beautiful maid seated on one of the benches, feeding a swan and weeping prettily into a cambric handkerchief. She was very young. She couldn't have been more than 7 and 3 and 6 and 2 and 1. And she was dressed in what was either a simple taffeta gown or else a simple gown made of whatever it is the thing I think taffeta is. She looked up, and as our eyes met, there flashed between us a look of such intensity and sympathetic understanding that it was as if our two twin souls were lashed together with hoops of steel. But we had not been introduced, so naturally I passed on. That evening, as I left the bank, I was met by an astounding coincidence. There, sitting on the very steps of the bank itself, was the same young lady, still dressed in a possibly taffeta gown, still weeping piteously, and, indeed, still feeding a swan. On this occasion, the urge to cast etiquette to the four winds and ask her what troubled her was almost irrepressible. Almost. That night, I called in at my club to dine, and as I bent over my chop, my attention was caught by a soft weeping. It could not be her, of course, for women were no more allowed in the dining room of my club than a man would be allowed into a hospital or school. I looked round and beheld a young man sitting weeping into a bowl of soup. It was strange. Call me a lovesick fool, but there was something about him that reminded me of my fair damoiselle at the park. Perhaps it was his womanly eyes set in a girlish face under his feminine hair on a ladylike body. Perhaps it was the unusual cut of his dinner jacket, backless, sleeveless, and made of taffeta. Or perhaps it was simply that I detected from the turmoil taking place under the tablecloth that he was surreptitiously feeding a swan. My curiosity piqued, I crossed to his table. Pardon this unwarrantable interruption, sir, said I, but I could not help but notice you were racked by some powerful emotion.
Oh, did you, finally?
Said he.
But it isn't, sir. It's madam.
Oh, pray forgive me, cried I, covered in confusion, and, thanks to a particularly strenuous flap from the swan, watercress soup. I would never have spoken to you if I...
No, please.
She said.
Though we be but strangers, I must confess I feel a sudden intense kinship with you that makes me think that perhaps to you I could indeed bare my very soul.
Golly.
My story, which is very sad, and no one can possibly help me, though if anyone could, they would probably definitely be the object of my undying love and gratitude, is this. My dear sweet father died last November, and my wicked uncle has taken everything from our pretty home and cast me out onto the streets with nothing but this simple taffeta dress. And my beloved swan.
Oh, it's your swan?
Of course it's my swan. And yet, do you know, of all the things Uncle stole from my poor dear papa, I think what I miss most, the thing I would most like to have back to remember him by is... Oh, you'll laugh at my sentimentality, but it's his money.
His money?
Why, yes. Father was an avid collector of banknotes.
Oh, I see, from all around the world.
No, he was a patriotic man, and he specialised in the banknotes of this country. In fact, he had made quite a handsome collection of them, and now I shall never see them again, for my wicked uncle has had them all locked up in the vault of Finnemore and Finnemore's bank.
Oh, you poor creature, said I. If only there was something I could do.
Yes, if only there was. Something you could do.
Yes.
Finnemore and Finnemore's bank, as I say.
Ah.
Oh, we haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Cornelia Artist. Of course, for short, all my friends call me Nelia.
Charmed to meet you. My name is Finnemore.
Oh, really? Like in the bank?
Which bank?
Finnemore and Finnemore's.
Oh, yes, that's my father's bank, and I actually work there myself. I've just had an astonishing idea. And so it was decided. Cornelia found it hard to understand my idea at first, but I explained it to her clearly and patiently, and eventually she grasped that as the notes were hers by right, I was almost positive there was nothing illegal in me retrieving them for her. It had occurred to me to wonder how I should recognise which of the many notes in our vaults had been part of her father's collection, but Nelia wisely suggested that I simply bring all the ones I could find, and she'd post back the ones that weren't his. I did not sleep that night, for I had much to prepare. At Finnemore and Finnemore's, all banknotes were locked inside a lead-lined safe, which was itself locked inside a larger safe, which was itself, thanks to some astonishing work by our scientific research team, locked inside a smaller safe. The next morning, I arrived at the bank half an hour before my time and unlocked the three safes with my keys, because I was the manager, as I told you. Later that day, I packed the knapsack of Nelia's waiting swan and sent him off with tremulous heart to fly home to his mistress. Tremulous heart because into that knapsack I had packed not banknotes. I had double-checked with father, and it turned out, in fact, that would have been illegal. But a 1,000-page love letter written on notepaper I had spent all night cutting to the size of banknotes, shyly imploring my Nelia to put aside her memories of her father and seek a new life with me. It remains the most romantic thing I have ever done, and I expect any day now to hear back from her. Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir programme was written and performed by John Finnemore with Margaret Claiborne-Smith, Simon Kane, Laurie Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. Original music was by Susanna Pierce and Sally Stairs. The producer was Ed Morrish. And yes, we've got a cello now.
And there's more from John Finnemore and his Souvenir programme later when he opens up the Comedy Club over on Radio 4 Extra at 10 o'clock tonight. Here on Radio 4, the news is next, and then The Archers.
Fairy tales are for children, but they're really of most use, I think, when you're older.
Master Tapes returns to BBC Radio 4 with the singer-songwriter Rufus Wainwright.
Especially with the diction and stuff, it is like you're in a kind of fairy tale that can end very badly. No matter how strong.
The series continues with the Boomtown Rats, the Manic Street Preachers, Angelique Kidjo, Noel Gallagher and Sinead O'Connor, all in conversation and in concert. Master Tapes on BBC Radio 4, Monday nights at 11, and then on the website for the next 30 days.
We'll be earwigging on a revolutionary email exchange in John Finnemore's Souvenir programme in a moment. We also hear about the only detectives who've not had their own TV show yet. First, though, a preview of some radio detection.
New to BBC Radio 4, a detective series set in Cuba.
Hello, Conde, can you hear me?
Yes, Chief.
On Thursday, a chief executive in the Ministry of Industry went missing. His wife's not seen him, the whole country's alerted, no one can find him.
Leonardo Padura's The Havana Quartet.
Part of me really wants Raphael to disappear so I can be myself again.
That scares me. Do you have it in you to kill your husband?
The Havana Quartet starts on Saturday at 2:30, and the author talks to Mark Lawson in Foreign Bodies next Monday at 1:45.
Now here's John Finnemore and his Souvenir programme, which really does take the biscuit.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir programme.
Okay, how about a Navy detective? Do they have that? Like, solving crimes on ships?
Been done.
Seriously?
In America.
Okay, how about an island detective?
Bergerac.
No, like a Caribbean island.
Death in Paradise.
Yeah. I just don't think there's any kind of detective that's not been done.
Oh, I don't know. There might be one.
Staff announcement, store detective to the biscuit aisle. The store detective to the biscuit aisle.
Oh, stone the crows, not the biscuit aisle. I'm supposed to be on a diet.
That's enough of your comic relief, Snowman. Sounds like we've got a case. I'm Store Detective Casterbridge. This is Sidekick Store Detective Snowman. You called for me? This had better be good.
It certainly is good, Store Detective. I'm a stock taker in this supermarket. I've just stock taken these Jaffa cakes.
What of it?
I'm coming to that. According to my records, there should be 24 boxes of Jaffa cakes, and that's just what there aren't. There are 23.
And you think someone's taken the 24th?
I don't think it, Store Detective. I know it.
Or maybe you're just not quite the hotshot stock taker you think you are, and you did your sums all wrong.
I resent that, and besides, how do you explain these?
Crumbs, sir.
Snowman, are you exclaiming crumbs or pointing out crumbs?
Both, sir. Crumbs, sir. Crumbs.
Well, it certainly looks like someone took those Jaffa cakes. But how do I know that someone wasn't you, stock taker guy?
Are you accusing me, Store Detective?
I did just do that, yes.
Well, I'm afraid you're barking up quite the wrong tree there, Store Detective. I don't even like Jaffa cakes. Ask anyone. I prefer hobnobs, personally.
You know the damnedest thing? I believe you. Well, Snowman, looks like we've got a case of shoplifting on our hands.
Crumbs, sir.
Are you pointing out more crumbs?
No, sir, just the explanation this time.
Right.
Crime drama is sponsored by Mulligan's Ice Lollies. It's a murder how nice they are.
The committee is gathered, sir. Encrypted cable from HMS Dauntless estimates we have 14 minutes in hand.
Thank you, Morrison. Seal the bunker. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for convening at such short notice. I need hardly state that this briefing is of the utmost sensitivity and confidentiality, and minutes will not be taken. You will all have heard rumours of a breach of Protocol 9 somewhere in or near the Arctic Circle. I can confirm that those rumours are true. Let me hand over now to Professor Chilliard, who can give you a rundown on the situation.
Thank you, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, not only has Protocol 9 been breached, but in at least 3 separate penetration zones. And whilst 2 of these are code Amber, 1 is code Black.
12 minutes, sir.
Thank you.
I should, perhaps, allow Admiral Blake to explain the ramifications of that.
Yes, excellent. And perhaps, if I might suggest, Admiral, quite briskly.
Well, I'm afraid it's just about as bad as it can be. The ramifications are quite simply this. Every vessel, at every level, currently working in the North Sea.
Yes, what about them?
Must be regarded as compromised.
I see. Well then.
And not only that,
Right.
but also a potential
Enemy
risk.
Quite so. Thank you.
8 minutes, sir.
Yes. Then, Sir Peter, as Chief of the Defence Staff, what, in your view, is our most urgent course of action? And if I can, without offence, stress the word urgent.
We have but one course open to us.
Yes, and what is it, in your opinion?
It is...
Yes?
Terrible.
Right.
But it is...
Don't say necessary.
Necessary.
Right.
6 minutes.
Yes, if I can just encourage everyone on committee, I do realise a situation of this seriousness requires a certain amount of gravitas, but can I also respectfully suggest that time is not entirely on our side?
Very well. Then... what we must do, ladies and...
Seriously, you can skip the ladies and gentlemen.
Without...
Delay, yes?
Delay...
Yes.
3 minutes.
Is...
If I can just quickly interject.
Of course, Admiral. The floor is yours.
I think we all know the course Peter is suggesting.
Yes.
No, we don't all. No, let him say it. He's so nearly said it.
2 minutes.
But I wonder.
Is it this button? Is it pressing this button?
My dear fellow, pressing that button...
Yes, yes.
...is the only...
possible solution.
...thing...
that would make things worse.
That would...
make things better.
Make...
1 minute.
Right, I'm pressing it now.
no difference. At all.
30 seconds.
Whereas the course, Sir Peter, is, with regret, suggesting is, and do stop me if I'm wrong,
10, 9,
that we should,
8,
quite simply,
7,
if we
6,
wish to have
5,
any
4,
hope of survival
2,
at
1,
all,
0.
string this meeting out at all costs so that we can all remain safely in this lead-lined bunker when it all kicks off.
Quite right, Professor, quite right. Rather cold-blooded, but the only practical solution, don't you agree, Admiral?
Oh, absolutely, Sir Peter, absolutely.
Oh, you rotten eggs. And now we come to the centrepiece of the exhibition. Can anyone tell me what this object is? No? You can't see it at the back. It's roughly cuboid, about a foot square, beautifully finished with brushed aluminium and maple wood, and under the glass lid are 4 round places for putting something, each about the size of a jam jar lid. And when I press this switch, those receptacles begin to rock gently to and fro. Well, to explain what this is, and why it's so significant to the museum, I must first tell you a bit about watches. When watches were first made, they were very expensive, a status symbol for the rich, and they ran on elaborate clockwork, a system of tiny, finely balanced weights, cogs, and springs, and had to be wound up by hand every day. As time went on, it became possible to make watches cheaply as well, and these often ran on small batteries. But the intricate mechanical ones became a status symbol because of the craft required to make them. Then, a watchmaker discovered a way to use the natural movements of the wearer's arm to keep the mechanical ones charged, without needing either manual winding or batteries. These became the most highly prized and expensive of all. But some very, very rich people might have 2 such watches, or even more. And then, the ones that weren't being worn would begin to lose their charge. And so, the luxury watch companies began to make and sell these objects to their richest clients. Machines in which the buyer could store up to 4 of his spare, luxury, batteryless watches, which would rock them ceaselessly to and fro to simulate the movements of the arm and keep them charged. And it ran, of course, off the mains. And that is why this humble object forms the centerpiece of our Museum of Human Folly, where it stands as a constant lesson and a warning to us, the cockroach people who emerged from the ruins of their doomed civilization, never to be as bloody silly as them.
Well, Store Detective Casterbridge, I've listened to your story and I've done you the courtesy of hearing you out, which is the same thing. But frankly, I don't see what your beef is.
My beef, Ma'am, is a packet of Jaffa cakes unaccounted for.
So? It's probably a simple stock-taking error.
Maybe. But I've got a feeling in my bones, Ma'am, and another feeling in my water. And both of those feelings are telling me this is a case of shoplifters.
God damn it, Casterbridge, not again! You see shoplifters everywhere.
And have I ever let you down?
Okay, so you've been lucky a few times.
With respect, Ma'am, it's not luck. It's a nose for crime. Specifically, the crime of shoplifting.
God damn it, Casterbridge, can't you just let sleeping dogs lie without upsetting the apple cart by rocking the boat?
I'm sorry, Ma'am, but what it says on my badge is Store Detective, and I aim to live up to that.
You made that badge yourself.
Even so, I know I'm right, Ma'am. And if my hunch doesn't pay off, you can have that badge on your desk, and my gun with it.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have a gun, I'm gonna be honest. All right, against my better judgment, you've got 24 hours, for some reason.
Well, Snowman, look alive. It took some doing, but the boss of the supermarket's given us the go-ahead. Are you ready to catch some shoplifters?
You know it, sir.
Then I give you fair warning. The plan I have in mind may not be strictly legal. Are you in?
What's the plan, sir?
We wait by the biscuit aisle and catch them in the act.
I think that is legal, sir.
Ah, well, so much the better then.
Crime Drama is sponsored by Mulligan's Ice Lollies. Stabbingly delicious.
Now, his dates I have as 1924 to 2014. Is that correct?
That's right, yes. And is it possible to put his age as well?
By all means, yes.
He was so proud of getting to 90.
Yes, of course. So perhaps died 2014 at the age of 90.
Yes, lovely. He'd like that.
I'm glad. Now, as for the stone, I believe you wanted the grey granite.
I don't know. Now I'm here, I think maybe the black is better. Is that possible?
Yes, of course, by all means. But it will be, let me see, £600 more.
Right. But you don't mind that, do you?
Well, no. It's entirely up to you.
I think we'll have the black then.
Right. Sorry, though. Why did you think I would mind?
Well, I don't want to leave you out of pocket.
Yes. I think you may have misheard me. The black granite will actually cost you £600 more.
Cost me?
Yes.
Well, you're not proposing to charge me, surely?
Yes, I'm sorry. Why
well, I would have thought under the circumstances you would waive your fee.
Sorry, what are the circumstances?
My grandfather has died.
Yes, and I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you. Well then.
But of course, most of my clients have suffered family bereavement.
Yes, and you don't charge them, do you?
Yes, I do.
You charge them. They come here, grieving and bereaved, and you charge them for a headstone.
Hey, you're making it sound much worse than it is.
Am I? Answer me this. Are you trying to profit from my grandfather's death?
Well, I don't think of it like that.
Well, I'm sure you don't, but isn't that exactly what you're doing?
suppose, technically.
You're a monster!
I really don't think I am. I mean, what am I supposed to live on?
Well, I know what you're not supposed to live on. You're not supposed to live on the proceeds of my grief like some kind of vampire.
I don't think that's what vampires do.
I don't care!
Look, sir, what about everyone else you must have dealt with recently? The undertakers, the florist, even the crematorium. Surely they all charged you?
They better bloody well not have done.
I think you'll find they did, sir. Or they will. How can I explain this? Are you married?
Yes.
Well, you remember how when you were planning your wedding, you had to just pretty much hold your wallet open and let anyone who asked take whatever they wanted?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid it's the same when someone dies.
But I chose to get married. I didn't choose to get bereaved.
I know, sir. Still, that's the one tiny silver lining. This time, you don't have to pretend you don't mind. One gum, sir.
I thought you were comically on a diet, Snowman.
I am, sir, but I keep comically breaking it. That's my thing this week.
Just don't understand it. If I know shoplifters, and I bloody do, they can never resist returning to the scene of a successful shoplift. And yet, we've been on this stakeout for upwards of 15 minutes now, and nothing to show for it.
Well, you did get the chance to drop all those dark hints to me about your abusive father.
Yes, but that whole bit was really tedious, wasn't it?
I'm afraid it was rather, sir, yes.
Well, then.
Oh, well, you know what they say, sir. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Why did you say that?
Just thought I would.
It's got no relevance to anything we've been saying.
I suppose not, sir, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
The cookie crumbles. Of course.
What is it, sir?
I've been such a fool.
No, I think that's me, sir.
A damned fool from start to finish.
No, that's definitely me. Look, it says here on the casting breakdown. Lovable fool this week on a diet.
Come on, Snowman. We've got a denouement today, new.
Crime Drama is sponsored by Mulligan's Ice Lollies. Frozen stiff with not rigor mortis, but scrumptiousness.
Okay, guys, you're all very welcome, be you gazelle or zebra, or I see we've even got a couple of giraffes in. Welcome, welcome. Let me introduce myself. My name's Bethan, and this is my colleague, Ashley.
Hi. So we're here to talk to you today about camouflage. And let me say straight away, I know what you're thinking. Why, in God's name, would we take advice in how not to be seen from a couple of lionesses?
Yeah, it's a fair question, but let me turn it around. In a way, who better to take advice from? Guys, we're the ones you're hiding from, okay? In a funny kind of way, we're your target audience.
Yeah, and most of all, we're the ones who see the mistakes you're making day after day after day. And we're going to start with the zebras.
Yeah, OK, guys, let's start with the good news. The stripes, great. But, guys, you have to think colours, yeah? This is the Serengeti. Where exactly are all the black and white things you're hoping to get confused with?
Precisely. Right? Look at the other guys who've gone with black and white. Right? Penguins. They live in the Antarctic. There's snow, there's, I don't know, black rocks. Point is, it works. Right? Also, pandas. Look, well, they're bears. They can wear what they like.
But here in the savannah, look, us lions aren't even in camo, and even we're better hidden than you are.
Yeah. Which brings us to giraffes.
Yeah. Guys, when I said earlier I could see we had a few of you in, I meant that very, very literally.
Face facts, guys, you're gigantic.
Yeah. And it kind of makes the camouflage just a bit redundant. Oh, you've got spots. Where are you? Oh, I know. You're the 20-foot tall cow thing on stilts.
Lastly, antelopes, gazelles, impalas, all of you guys will cut to the chase, literally. Yeah. It's the tails.
It really is, guys. It's the white tails. Basically, you're just giving us something to chase, so lose them.
Now, that's about it, really, except, I suppose, if Bethan and I had one last piece of advice for you, it would probably have to be always think twice when invited into a seminar room by a couple of lions.
Yeah, sorry about this. The doors are locked. Hate to do this to you. But come on, you're kind of your own worst enemy.
Well, second worst.
Yeah.
All right, Casterbridge, I've closed the supermarket for the rest of the day, as you asked. Off you go.
You know, all the way along there's been something not quite right about this case. Something nagging away at me. And it took Snowman here to make me see it. That's the way the cookie crumbles, he said. Clumsily and for no obvious reason. But that's just it. The crumbs at the scene of the crime.
Well, what about him?
Simply this, ma'am. That's not the way the cookie crumbles.
Sir, can you please, for God's sake, just tell us what you actually mean?
What I mean is, you don't get crumbs off of Jaffa cakes. Even when you bite them, the spongy bit just sticks to the orangey bit. Try it for yourself.
My God, man, you're right.
So if there were crumbs, then they were put there for us to find. Put there by someone who wanted us to believe that there'd been a shoplifting in order to cover up their own incompetence as a stock taker.
What? You can't really mean, surely, store detective.
I most certainly do.
All right, I admit it. It's my new calculator. The keys got all sticky and the 6 looks like a 2. I'm under a lot of pressure at home. My wife is a cyborg and my dog is divorcing me. I forgot to carry the one, goddammit. I forgot to carry the one.
And so you decided to fake a shoplifting. And just to make it look good, you scattered some crumbs from your own hobnobs.
I prefer hobnobs, personally.
Why are you saying that again?
I was just confirming what you said.
Oh, right.
Right, so hang on. When I said an hour and 50 minutes ago that it was probably just a simple stock-taking error, I was right.
In a way, Mum. In a way.
Because that is precisely what happened.
We.
You needn't worry, Mum. If you want the credit, I won't stop you taking it. Now then, Snowman, isn't it about time you wrapped up your comic subplot?
What was that, boss? Sorry, I was busy eating up these hobnob crumbs.
Oh, Snowman!
Crime Drama is sponsored by Mulligan's Ice Lollies. They're not poisoned.
Subject, revolution. Hi, guys. Comrade Lennon here. Just a quick reminder that it's revolution time again, the 25th of next month. So you should all have this information already. But just to recap, we're meeting at 9:45 by the battleship Aurora in Petrograd, then going on to the Winter Palace later. Bring banners, but no guns, and 20 rubles for the kitty. Look forward to seeing you all there, Vlad.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
Re-revolution, that's great, comrade. Really looking forward to it. Got a couple of work issues early on, so I might have to skip the Aurora part and swing by to meet you at the Winter Palace. Hope that's okay.
Mikhail, no, sorry, that's not okay. We all have to do it together. It's a show of strength and solidarity, plus we confirmed the numbers weeks ago.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
Hi guys, not to worry, as it happens, I've got an early one the next morning, so probably going to drop out before the Winter Palace, so Mick and I can tag team it. All best, Alexei.
So Mick and I can tag team it? Ooh, didn't know it was going to be that kind of a night.
Trotsky, don't. Alexei, Mikhail, we really do need everyone there for the whole thing, as arranged.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday. Hi, Comrade Lennon, just to clarify, are you sure you mean next month, October? Only I had it down as November. Cheers, Pavel.
No, Pavel, as I said in the original email, it's the 25th of October. It is November in the Gregorian calendar, but that doesn't really need to concern us because we, of course, all use the Julian calendar.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
Julian Calendar? Sounds like a hairdresser. Whoops!
Oh, great. Well, if it's November the 25th, I can come for the whole thing. No hassles.
Sorry, can I clarify? Is it November or October? And do we need to bring anything, Lev?
Trotsky, seriously, that's not appropriate. Mikhail and Lev, it's October the 25th. And yes, you need to bring banners and 20 rubles.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday. And as Comrade Lennon forgot to say, guns, obviously. Forget your own head next, Vlad. Smiley face.
Guys, I don't actually have a banner. Will one be provided, or what?
Yeah, and I don't have a gun, and actually I'm not massively keen on this being an armed uprising. But look, I don't want to put any noses out of joint, so maybe best if I just bow out gracefully at this stage. Best of luck, though, guys. Have a great one.
Pavel, I did not forget to say guns. We're not bringing guns. This is a peaceful uprising, as agreed in committee, so there's no need for you to flounce off, Mikhail.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
I wasn't flouncing, actually, comrade. And for someone who's always coming down so hard on Trotsky, I'm not sure that's very appropriate language.
Coming down hard on me? I hope not.
OK, guys, can I just say, there's obviously a bit of confusion here about the month and who's coming and are we bringing banners or guns. Can I just suggest we put it off a few months till we've got ourselves a bit better organised?
Mikhail, I apologise. Of course you weren't flouncing. Trotsky, please don't. Lev, thanks for your input. Really valuable. But there is no confusion. The plans have been in place for weeks.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
Hi, guys. Actually, you know, I kind of agree with Lev. Let's put a pin in this for now until we've got ourselves sorted out. After all, we want to avoid the kind of chaos we had at Tsar Nikolai's leaving do. Best wishes. Grigory Zinoviev.
Grigory? I thought you were out of the office.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office.
Oh, right. No, I just put that on sometimes so I can get some work done.
Oh, talking of ex-Tsar Nikolai, I'm having coffee with him on Wednesday. Shall I invite him along to the do?
No, Pavel, that would be massively awkward.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday. Oh, well, I've emailed him now, but I can cancel if you really think it would be a problem.
Yes, it would.
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday. Oh, OK, well, look, can you email him to explain why? I don't really know the history here. I don't want to tread on any toes.
Pavel, you do know the history. You were part of the history. And Grigory, will you please take your out of office off?
Grigory Zinoviev is out of office until Monday.
Seriously, Grigory, take it off.
Seriously, Grigory, take it off. Oh, get a room, you guys.
Shut up, Trotsky!
And that's as far as we've run the simulation. But does that answer your question, madam?
Yes. I mean, it was more of an offhand comment than a serious question, but thank you, yes.
What was your question?
How did anyone ever organise anything before email?
Well, since you will ask me for a tale of time travel, you will find I have already told you one. Good night.
John Finnemore's Souvenir programme was written and performed by John Finnemore with Margaret Capon-Smith, Simon Kane, Laurie Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. The producer was Ed Morrish. John Finnemore's Souvenir programme is sponsored by Mulligan's Ice Lollies. They taste funny, in a good way.
And John will be back for one last time this series at the same time next week. And an old friend returns on Monday.
What do you need for a radio panel game? A charming host, quick wordplay, or just lots of clever games?
Well, the next round is the Meat Eaters Songbook. Chat Up Turndowns. The Hairy Person's Film Club. This round is all about the ancient art of communication. In ancient Egypt, they wrote unintelligible squiggles on walls and worshipped cats. Oh no, hang on, that's Facebook.
I'm sorry I haven't a clue. The Antidote to Panel Games returns this Monday evening at 6:30 and then on the BBC Radio 4 website.
After the news, Ed will be giving Tony a hand in The Archers. Then it's Front Row. Tonight, the celebrated American writer Richard Ford discusses his new novel, Let Me Be Frank With You. And Queen Forever is a new album out this week. It's produced by William Orbit, who describes creating a track using previously unheard vocals by Michael Jackson, as well as a new mix of an unreleased Queen song. All in Front Row with Tom Sutcliffe in 15 minutes here on BBC Radio 4.
Two men believed to be migrants have died in a fire inside the trailer of a lorry at a ferry terminal near the French port of Dunkirk. BBC News.
Read by Zeb Soanes. We've a song for a season that doesn't usually get sung about in John Finnemore's Souvenir programme. After this.
The story of medicine, to me, is the story of how we deal with the incompleteness of our knowledge.
This year's Wreath lecturer, Dr. Atul Gawande, looks at why doctors fail.
Go back 100 years, and we lived in a world where our futures were governed largely by ignorance. But in this last century, we've come through an extraordinary explosion of discovery. And then the puzzle has become not only how we close the continuing gaps of ignorance, but also how we ensure that the knowledge gets there.
The Wreath Lectures 2014 begin here on BBC Radio 4 this Tuesday morning at 9. Discover more online.
Now for one last time this series, here's John Finnemore.
This is John Finnemore's Souvenir programme.
Hello, Clean Water Initiative UK.
Oh, hi, Fiona.
Yes.
Hi, it's Rawley from Buzzword Productions. About celebrity, if you say so.
Oh, yes, hello.
Hiya. So, yeah, just really calling to let you know we recorded the show yesterday. It all went really, really well.
Oh, great.
I'm happy to tell you that as Richard Bacon's nominated charity, you will be receiving a donation from us for £6,000.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I know.
But didn't you say when we spoke before that it would be 25,000?
Oh, no. I said it could be 25,000. No, 25 was the maximum he could have won.
Right.
But as it worked out, he got knocked out at the second round, unfortunately. But not before he amassed a very respectable £6,000 for your charity, so that's lovely.
So, sorry, just to be clear, you're donating £6,000?
Yeah.
Though you were prepared to donate 25,000.
Well, technically.
But you won't now.
No.
Sorry, can you just explain why not?
Well, because Richard Bacon thought Sooty was a dog.
Sooty was a dog?
Well, that's what Richard Bacon thought, yeah, but he's not. He's a bear. So, therefore, we can only donate £6,000.
Right. Can I just tell you a little bit about the work we do here?
I am a teeny bit busy.
We provide freshwater wells to villages in sub-Saharan Africa, which at a stroke reduce infant mortality by 80%. They eradicate cholera, diphtheria, tuberculosis.
Amazing. That's really amazing. Honestly, it is. But,
yes.
you know, my hands are tied, really, because when it comes down to it, Sooty is a bear.
I know that.
No, I know you do. I know. But, you see, the thing is, Richard Bacon didn't. So, you see my position.
Yes, but look, you, the company, must have budgeted for if he had known it.
Well, yes.
You must have earmarked the £25,000 you'd have given if Richard Bacon was more clued up about hand puppets.
Well, technically.
Then can't you just pretend he did?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't think that would be ethical.
You don't think that would be ethical?
Yeah, I'm sorry, we just have to be really careful with ethics on TV, you know, in this climate.
Yeah, but you're fine with withholding £19,000 worth of life-saving water sources because Richard Bacon didn't know Sooty was a dog.
Oh, I'm afraid that clinches it. Sooty was a bear.
I meant bear!
I'm sorry, I have to take your first answer. Thanks for playing. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my research vessel and to the very first demonstration of my new invention, 20 years in the making, which I hope will revolutionize the way we think about those gentle giants of the sea, the whales. For centuries, mankind has been captivated by the mysterious and beautiful songs of the whales.
This is my grandson. I'm so proud of him.
But only now, with my new whale song translator, will we finally be able to hear the secret meanings behind the mystical songs of these magnificent fish. Or I say the ones who are mammals. I really ought to know this stuff by now. No, I'm pretty sure they're fish. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let us at last listen to the language of whales.
Hey! What? I'm a whale. Cool. Hey! Yeah? I'm a whale.
So, that's 20 years I'll never see again.
Hello, I don't think we've met, have we? Are you here for the conference?
I am, yes.
Ah, excellent. My name's Fahrenheit, by the way. Daniel Fahrenheit. University of Amsterdam.
Fahrenheit?
That's right, yes. And you?
Anders Celsius, University of Uppsala.
Ah, pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. It's good to see some younger faces amongst all us old fossils. So, tell me, what are you working on at the moment?
Well, a scale.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a coincidence. To measure what?
Temperature.
Temperature, really?
Yes.
But surely there already is such a scale, is there not?
I believe so.
Yes, there definitely is, and I think it's pretty popular. People seem to like it.
Well, people use it.
I think they use it because they like it.
I think they use it because they have no choice.
Do they need a choice?
There's no harm in choice.
No? Well, maybe a little bit. I'm just thinking, don't you think it'll be a bit confusing having two scales measuring the same thing?
No, really, no. I think people will just switch to the better one.
Or stay with the better one?
Theoretically. But you see, the trouble with the existing scale, I forget its name.
Do you?
Yes, I do. The problem with it is it's a little bit, crazy. Do you know what 0 is on that scale?
I actually do. Yes, it's the freezing point of a mixture of water, ice, and ammonium chloride.
Exactly. I mean, you see how that sounds.
Elegant? It sounds elegant. Why, what else is it going to be the freezing point of?
Water?
But you can't. I mean, why? Oh.
And of course, meanwhile, the top of the old scale is...
96, the approximate temperature of the human body, naturally.
Yes, so a random number fixed to a variable.
Well, yes.
Yes, I've gone for the boiling point.
Of what?
Of, once again, water.
Oh.
Yes, and I've labelled that point 100.
Oh, just 4 more. And it's a round number, and so each degree will be... Oh.
So, anyway, that's what I've been working on.
Well, good luck with it. We'll see if it catches on.
Oh, come on. Be gracious in defeat. Seriously, once my system is unveiled, who in the world is going to stick to a scale that goes from the freezing point of ammonium chloride brine to the approximate average body temperature of a human?
Who in the world? Well,
I'll tell you exactly who in the world. Americans. What? You heard me. The Americans have already learnt my system. You think now they're going to learn a different system just because it's better? They're never going to do that, Mr. Celsius. Never in a million years.
They're not, are they? Oh, God, I forgot about the Americans.
I'm very sorry for you, Celsius. Well, fairly sorry. Call it 70 sorry. Out of 96.
OK, even if I'm 10 minutes late, that means I'm still there by past. I can change my top in the loo. I mean, I might even be able to get away with this one. It's not that creased. And I've got spare tights in my hand. Wait, where's my handbag? Where's my handbag? It was just... Oh, no, it must be here. It must be here. It's got my purse. It's got my keys. Oh, my God. It's got my passport. Oh, no, please. No, I'm sure I had it. I'm sure it was just... There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Kids, an evil genie has been reported going around offering to show you the moment of purest, most unalloyed joy and contentment you will experience in the whole of your adult life. It's very important that you just say no.
Right, and the next thing was, I saw this dazzling light.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, were you two sitting here?
No, not exactly.
Ignore us, we're just passing through.
Right.
Yeah, dazzling light, but, you know, not just light, like a sort of beam of pure energy sort of thing coming down from the ship and surrounding me. I really can't describe it.
Don't feel you have to.
No, and the next thing was, yeah, I was there on the ship, and there were these, like, 3 alien fellas looking at me, and one says,
"Do not be afraid, human."
Hey. Ray, can I stop you there?
What? What's the matter?
Don't do the voice, okay?
What?
Yeah, if you must tell us your alien abduction story, don't do your funny alien voice.
Why not?
Because it's 2208, that's why not. We don't do funny alien voices anymore. It's not the 70s.
But that's what they sounded like.
I don't think they did sound like that. Where were they from?
I don't know, Alpha Centauri, Osiris.
Okay, wait, you know those are really different places, right?
Yeah, they're like millions of light years apart.
Come on, you know what I mean. They were little green men.
Ray, you should take that back.
That is really offensive.
But they were!
They weren't! They might have been viridescent and they might have been bipedal, but they were not little green men!
Yeah, well said.
I'm sorry, but my brother-in-law's green and he has to put up with this kind of crap all the time.
Seriously, Ray, you need to change your attitude.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? You don't believe I was abducted by aliens?
I'm sure you were. These things happen, but that doesn't mean all aliens are abductors or all abductions are done by aliens.
Yeah, exactly. And anyway, Ray, aren't you half Martian?
Yeah, so what?
Well, for God's sake, Ray, 100 years ago it was the Martians who were the aliens.
Yeah, but that was different. When my grandfather came over here from Mars, he came to work. He never abducted anyone.
Ray, shh.
Oh.
Greetings, human life forms. What can I get you to drink?
4 goggle blasters, please.
Very well, it shall be so.
See? They take our jobs.
Ray!
Well, howdy, friends. Guess it's that time of year once again. Ain't it funny how quickly it rolls around? So, here's a little number I wrote in honor of the season. Well, it's here.
Well, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
That particular time of the year.
Ah.
Well, it's here.
Well, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
That particular time of the year. It's just too late for snow, but there's still every chance of sleet. And Christmas trees all dry and brown lie rotting in the street. Let's don our suits of black or blue, let's wear our ties of grey. For the 5th of February's just another working day. And it's here.
And it's here.
Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
The most miserable time of the year. And it's here.
And it's here.
Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
The most miserable time of the year. Oh, nobody is merry on the 5th of February. With Christmas gone and summer still as distant as can be. It is quite close to Valentine's, but we all know for 99% of us that's lonely, stressful, boring, or all three. So we're here with bad cheer.
With bad cheer.
The most miserable time of the year. So we're here with bad cheer.
Such bad cheer.
The most miserable time of the year. For nobody is merry on the 5th of February. The tax was due 6 days ago. You're either late or broke. The children all have colds or flu. It's getting dark by 2:30. Your New Year's resolutions are a dim and distant joke. But it's here. Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
The most miserable time of the year. But it's here. Yes, it's here.
Yes, it's here.
The most miserable, wretchedest, cussedest time of the year.
Guys, I'm just popping out for a coffee. Can I get anyone anything?
Not for me, thanks.
No, I'm fine.
Maybe a tea.
Sure. Milk, no sugar?
That's right, thanks.
No problem. Nothing for anyone else?
No, thanks.
Oh, all right, I'll have a macchiato.
Sure. Actually, I was just going to get them from the canteen, but I can go to a coffee shop if you like.
Oh, great, thanks.
Oh, well, if you're doing that, I'll have a latte. Oh, and can I get one of those little shortbready, chocolatey things they do?
Oh, yes, me too, but one of the dark chocolate ones.
Oh, milk chocolate for me.
Right, okay, so one tea, one macchiato, one latte, one milk chocolate shortbread thing, one dark chocolate shortbread thing. Great.
And a packet of polos.
Right, I don't think they do polos, actually.
No, they don't, but the newsagent next door does.
Oh, in that case, can I get a copy of Marie Claire?
And a lottery ticket.
A lottery? What, a scratch card?
No, a normal one's fine. My numbers are 6, 12, 18, 41, 42.
Right, okay, guys, see you all
Oh,
in...
just thought, is the Black Lion open?
I expect so.
Great, can I get a gin and tonic?
A gin and tonic?
No, you're right. Pint of Heineken.
I don't think they let you take the glass away.
I will tell you what, worry at the newsagents, get a big bottle of water, right, then empty it out and pour the lager into the bottle. Simple.
Okay.
Oh, and could you get me some paint?
Paint?
Yeah, you'll be going past B&Q, won't you? I'm doing my kitchen. I need one more tin of yellow.
I don't know which yellow...
It's one of the middling ones.
Yeah, I still don't really know which...
Don't worry, they do refunds. Just get a tin of each of the mid-range yellows and I'll take the wrong ones back. Or you can.
Oh, and while you're there...
Look, sorry, I don't think I can carry anything else.
Oh, no, fine, don't worry, you don't need to. It's just I've been meaning to change my will. So if you pop into Hatton and Marsh on the High Street, just tell them I've decided to split everything equally between Miriam and Sophie and cut Joe out altogether.
Oh, if you're going to Haddon and Marsh, I think they've got divorce papers ready for my husband. Could you pick them up for me and then serve them on him? We think he's living in Glasgow.
Oh, well, if you're going to Glasgow...
I'm not going to Glasgow.
No, come on, seriously, we're 90% certain that is where he lives.
I don't care. I'm not going to Glasgow, and I'm not changing your will, and I'm not buying paint or beer or even polo mints. I'm going to the canteen, and I'm buying 2 teas and 3 coffees, and you can work out for yourself who wants them.
You see, Prime Minister? I told you she'd get uppity if we made her Foreign Secretary.
OK, come in, please come in. Welcome to the National Heritage Tesco Restoration Trust. So, time was about 500 years ago. There would have been Tesco's like this one all over the country, sometimes 2 or 3 in a town. But nowadays, alas, there are only 3 preserved Tesco's left in the country. And this is the one and only remaining example of what was called a Tesco Metro. So, if you follow me through the aisles, now, of course, when the Tesco Metro was up and running, none of these protective force fields would have been up, and shoppers would simply have reached for whatever they wanted, and the holes left would have been refilled by human employees. Now, we believe this job was probably done by children who had the agility to clamber up onto the high shelves and were known as shelf monkeys.
how old are you, young lady?
I'm 4.
Well, if you'd lived in Elizabethan times, maybe you'd have been a shelf monkey. And now we come to the pride and joy of the Tesco Metro, the self-service checkout. Now, this one's been lovingly restored by a team of volunteer vintage computer enthusiasts. Unfortunately, we don't have the original recordings, but we recreated them as best we can. So, who'd like to try their hand at self-service? How about you, sir, in the excellent 21st century period costume? I especially like the top hat. No? Then you, madam. Well, if you take this, it's not a real tin of beans, I'm afraid, in case you were thinking of running off with it and making your fortune. Now, it will have noticed your presence, so any moment it should...
Hail, good marketeer. A groovy day to you. I bid you welcome to this Tesco Metro. Approach ye now to check out number 4, good buddy.
OK, off you go.
Hello, I'm Jill. I'd like to have these beans, please.
I can't hear you. Just wave your can of beans in front of it.
Like this?
Beep! Great Scott! A can of beans by my trough. Far out.
Great, well done. Now put it down.
Here?
No, in the...
Whoa, dude, not cool. That can of beans thou have just scored, place it now upon the bagging place, you bally blighter.
Now, we know from the contemporary accounts of jesters at the time that the bagging place was very important to these machines.
Right, yes. There.
Top hole. You're all right, kid. Keep on trucking.
Well done. And then what would have happened, which we can't do for you now, of course, is that you'd have paid for your beans, which means you'd have given the Tesco Metro a little tiny bit of your wealth. And the Tesco Metro would have used that partly to buy more beans, partly to pay the shelf monkeys, and a little bit it would have kept for itself. And the idea was, because everyone was buying things from everyone else, it would all sort of balance out in the end. But it didn't quite work out like that, as we all know. Any questions?
Yes, what exactly was it that brought down capitalism, sir?
Well, it was a complicated business, and when you go to school, you learn all about it. But what it boils down to is, in the early 21st century, a radio sketch show made fun of it, and it basically never recovered.
Well, since you ask me for a tale of twisted science and meddling with forces beyond our control, I do have one cautionary tale you may find tedious. It took place in the spring of 1908, a year which found me even more than usually rich. As a result, I took time off from diving into my swimming pool full of gold florins, only to recover from the various head injuries thus sustained, and to catch up on the begging letters and business proposals I received. One, in particular, caught my eye. Dear Herr Finnemore, it read, please to come at once to Austria. I have succeeded in tampering with the laws of nature and trespassing into the forbidden realm, with results that I am 95% certain are entirely positive and beneficial to mankind. Call it 90%. 80 for safety. Yours scientifically, not in an evil way, Dr. Krupenstein, Castle Krupenstein, Krupenstein. Intrigued, I hailed a passing Zeppelin and flew at once to Castle Krupenstein. It was a forbidding Gothic edifice with high turrets and the curious property of being constantly backlit. The door swung open, and I beheld behind it a giant of a man, or perhaps I should rather say creature.
Herr Finnemore, welcome to Castle Krupenstein.
Why, thank you, said I, blanching somewhat. And you, I take it, must be Krupenstein himself.
No, that is a very common mistake. Krupenstein is actually the name of the inventor. I am Krupenstein's...
monster.
Husband?
I do apologize.
Gretchen, the Englishman is here for you. He's very rude.
Excellent. I am Dr. Krupenstein. Please to come with me. The invention is through here.
She led me through into a dim workshop.
Allow me now, Herr Finnemore, to show you something that will change the course of the whole world. Probably for the better. I'm about 60% sure of that.
And with a flourish, she swept a base clop of a curious machine of brass and polished wood. I examined it minutely. Well, I said, I must confess it seems to me not obviously distinguished from any other base cloth.
Not a cloth, you fool, this! I have invented a time machine.
Great heavens, I cried. Can it be a machine that actually measures time? Although, wait, surely clocks...
It does not measure time. Get in, I'll show you. You see, Herr Finnemore, 1908 will be forever remembered as the year in which mankind finally slipped our temporal bonds and learnt to travel freely in time.
Oh, come, Frau Doctor.
You don't believe me, then let me show you. Where would you like to go, say, 100 years into the future?
And with that, she pulled a brass lever, and with a noise like a radiophonic workshop, the world seemed to melt away and reform itself anew. But now, of a sudden, it appeared as if we were aboard some strange ship. For centuries, mankind has been captivated by the mysterious and beautiful song of the whales.
This is my grandson. I'm so proud of him.
Good Lord.
Or would you go further? 300 years.
Again, she pulled on the lever, and this time when the world returned, we found ourselves seated in some strange tavern of the future.
Right, and then the next thing was, I saw this dazzling light.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, were you two sitting here?
No, not exactly.
Ignore us, we're just passing through. Maybe even 500.
And at once, we found ourselves at the back of a group poring over a device at once ancient and futuristic.
So, who would like to try it around that selfing service? How about you, sir, in the excellent 21st century period costume? I especially like the top hat.
And then all at once we were back in our own time, the machine perched innocently on a Viennese lakeside. Well, Frau Doctor, said I at length, it's an amusing toy, no doubt. But I confess I cannot see the practical application. Now, if it could travel into the past...
Oh, but it can.
It can? Why, then this changes everything.
Well, indeed it will. And I would say 51%, probably in a good way.
Why? Why, with a time machine, we can go back and kill,
Yes?
We can kill,
Kill who?
I don't know. It just seemed for a moment like there must be one person on whom we could blame all the ills of our age, and anyone with a time machine should certainly go back and kill them. But now I come to think of it, in 1908, there isn't really. I mean, there was Gladstone, I suppose, but he was more boring than evil.
Thank you, Herr Finnemore. You have opened my eyes. I tried to hide it, but all along I have had my doubts about the possible effects of my discovery. And your reaction proves it. Of course, people will use this invention for murder and destruction, as they use every scientific breakthrough. The only ethical course is for me to push it into this lake.
Oh, no, don't do that!
Too late.
Oh, well, that's a shame. And as the last bubbles of the machine subsided, taking with them my last hopes of becoming some sort of beloved, eccentric hero who travelled through time killing people. A sallow, dark-haired young man sidled up to me with a set of canvases under his arm.
Excuse me, mein Herr, while you're here, would you like to buy a painting of the lake?
What? Oh, no, thank you. Let me see. My word, these are all awful. I suggest you give up painting, my lad, and find some other line of work.
Okie dokie.
Good night. John Finnemore's Souvenir programme was written and performed by John Finnemore with Margaret Cabourn-Smith, Simon Kane, Laurie Lewin and Carrie Quinlan. Original music was by Susanna Pierce. The producer was Ed Morish. And if you'd like to hear the show again, then... thank you.
And John Finnemore's Souvenir programme will be back at the same time last week. But for those of you travelling linearly through time, that was the last in the current series. After the news here on Radio 4, the Hunt's in trouble in the Archers.